Alrighty, guys, we are back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have DJ Akademiks and Poetik Flakko are helping the police arrest rappers. Shout out to Point and Shoot for the video. Obviously, the feds do not need any help when it comes to arresting these rappers, because it would be pretty dumb to think that they're not watching the same things we are, and also making the same assumptions we are. So yeah, while obviously they aren't helping, it's not like the feds aren't seeing the same information either. I feel like you can also lump in somebody like DJ Vlad into this. It's another like hip hop fed, you know. The guy's been notoriously plagued with those allegations, and I do feel like Akademiks definitely is as well. And Poetik Flakko is another chatty patty. So while it is plausible that these guys can drop information that the cops haven't seen yet or heard of yet, to me, I feel like they are way ahead of these guys. The feds, when they investigate, they spend years on their investigations before they pick you up. So by the time they pick you up, they pretty much have you dead to rights. A lot of money goes into these investigations. So yeah, by the time they pick you up, they know they can get a conviction. And these cases usually have a 97% plus conviction rate when the feds arrest you. The cops, not so much. Yeah, a lot of crimes do go unsolved. And honestly, to me, the biggest reason why these guys are getting arrested is because yeah, they are committing the crimes, but they're rapping about it. They're giving everything short of giving names out. So yeah, if you're giving details out, if you're giving information that only the person that committed the crime would know, you can't be surprised when they come knocking on your door. You know what I mean? So enough dilly-dallying. Let's jump right into the video. Again, it's entitled DJ Akademiks and Poetik Flakko are helping the police arrest rappers. I mean, at the end of the day, a point I do want to bring up is the fact that you choose what questions you do answer. But when you go on these shows, knowing that what the format is, knowing that they're going to try to get like the juiciest details out, stuff that could potentially ruin your life, you can choose to not answer those questions, because at the end of the day, these guys are pushovers. And I feel like, yeah, man, just choose to not answer those questions and you'll be fine. Let's jump right into the video.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk about DJ Akademiks and Poetik Jala, because these two seem to be on a mission to put rappers in jail.
Government.
And I got plenty of evidence to prove this, which I'm going to be going over with you guys in today's video. And it just disturbs me so much because they're doing it openly and clearly right out in the open for all of us to see and understand. But because of this rising epidemic of clout addiction in the hip-hop world, people just...
The zoom in on the thighs are freaking diabolical, fam.
Just don't seem to really care, and they're still willing to risk their freedom by
slow zoom out is
associating with
nuts.
DJ Akademiks and Poetik Jala. And I'm starting to think that these two are like paid federal and...
The thing is, look at the type of people they're getting. The A-list guys aren't going to sit anywhere near these guys. It's a lot of times people that really do need that clout. And because they're willingly giving up the information, it's really on them that they're being apprehended right after. You can't give all the blame to somebody like an Akademiks or a Flakko or a DJ Vlad. Like, you know what these platforms do. You know the type of content that he likes to farm. You got to be cautious. And honestly, I don't even think it's that hard to not talk about incriminating things you're doing. At least to me, anyway.
Informant collaborators that are helping the authority. I mean, really, I've got the evidence. I'd like to start with our first clip. And it's a very important clip because this is the... So everyone knows by now that Lil Durk is in jail for unalivement for hire, if that makes any sense. Well, a lot of people are saying that the feds and the people that arrested Lil Durk were tipped off to investigate him for this because of what Brick Baby said in this clip.
I really think Brick Baby dropped the Blues Clues to the police, bro.
And while that might very well be true, what I want you guys to pay attention to is Poetik Jala and how he's like really trying to get Brick Baby to keep talking about this. Let's play this.
Oh,
clip.
you a bitch. Oh, yeah.
Sloth of honor, right?
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like,
They
who died?
say you can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Or who?
Nah,
This guy,
because Lil
man.
Pop.
It's not hard to make the connection. And like I said, more than likely, the feds already knew of all this stuff prior to this. But this does not help.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slides of mine.
It's okay. Just bring
Because
more
of Lil
attention
Pop.
to it.
Now, after that incident, though, your fellow brethren, Quando Rondo, took off his flag and put it down. Now, like, do you think that he was justified for doing
We're
that?
not going into...
Come on now. Listen.
So what's going on here? My theory is
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, they may not be a Fed. I don't think that this guy's a Fed at all. But the fact is, he is one of those content is king guys. He's somebody like a Whack 100 who will have a conversation with a friend, airing out details that could potentially get the guy in trouble, all in the name of content. And Flacco is definitely the same. It's not like people haven't joked on him and roasted him for content. So I don't even think he really sees anything wrong in any of this stuff. Because at the end of the day, the guy still has to answer the question. These interactions are two-way street, guys.
That when Brick Baby's off camera, and a lot of people have told me that this is true, a lot of people close to the no jumper sphere, they say that when Brick Baby's off camera, he's willing to talk about anything that's going on in the streets so that people will think he's cool. Wow, Brick Baby knows what's going on. He's tapped in. He's cool. And he's
Loose
like, Flacco,
ends.
you know damn
That's all
well
I hear.
Lil Pop got killed behind King Von, cuz on the dead homies he got killed. And Lil Durk put the chili up for the hit, cuz that's my brother. On the dead homies. And he paid for that shit, cuz this shit is all, I know the whole thing, cuz I don't 6-0. And this whole thing. And so Brick Baby's saying all this stuff.
It's hilarious, man. I got homies that speak just like that, man. 10 years in LA, man. This guy's impersonations are always on point, fam.
If he's trying to be cool, he's trying to make people think he's cool. And so he's
And
probably
gangsta
saying
at the
stuff
same
like this
time.
to Poetic Jala off camera. So Jala's like, I've got to get Brick Baby to say something on camera to slip up so we can get Little Durk locked up. Jala wants Little Durk locked away for life. And so he employs this tactic that
Nah, I just think he wants the clicks and the views, man. This is what they're chasing for. Those endorphins and the clout that come from that.
he gets from DJ Akademiks. He gets he does this thing where he plays stupid so that he can get the person to talk on camera so he can complete his mission, which is get people put in jail.
Well, they lull him into a false sense of security.
I learned my interview tactics from Academics. He act like he don't know nothing. So you feel me? So somebody can say more. Right? So right.
He
but
knows
though,
what he's doing.
I do have a video that's
Flakko,
on my channel.
Amazing.
That's about
Hold on, Flakko. Amazing tactic. You learn it from the best. Keep going. No, that's good. Flakko. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, why?
Bruh.
Don't press
You feel me?
Flakko. Nah.
Wow. So DJ
Between those two, there's not one drop of integrity.
Akademiks and Poetic Jala use tactics to get people to incriminate themselves on camera. They say that they play dumb.
Vlad does the
and
same
they act
thing.
like they don't know what the hell's going on in order to get
Amongst
people
many
to
others,
say too
actually.
much. DJ Vladimir gets called the feds all the time. They say that he uses people, he gets them to incriminate themselves on his platform, and then he benefits from it financially, which
It's like
is
a
true.
demon.
But I want to point out that DJ Vlad never plays dumb. He straight up goes, now, you were involved in this. Poetic Jala
He's more
and
straight
DJ
up.
Akademiks are like connivingly, very slitheringly trying to get people to talk so that they don't have to get any backlash for what they're doing. They're not asking anything. So this is
The body language says it all. He's a very conniving, schemy dude.
really, this really disturbs me on so many levels, especially because Poetic Jala openly says that he's trying to get people locked up.
Get up on that stand.
I would say, sir, my morals and integrity says I have to do it for free.
Oh,
Feel me?
shit.
And tell me which rappity rap
Damn.
nigga I can get locked up, right? But wait
I
though.
hate
So
this
look,
dude.
so I'm really a rat, right? Like I'm really a snitch.
Wait, hold on.
Flacco definitely gives off that he's calling police and telling them the whole story.
I've gotten a rapper locked up already.
You have?
Punch made dead. That's facts.
You got him locked up.
Yes.
Did you just hear what he just
Most of the time, they get themselves locked up by engaging with people like this. Fam, don't engage with these guys.
So he's saying that he wants people locked up. He wants to get as many rapidy rappers locked up as he possibly can. He's bragging about how he got Punch Made Dev put in jail. This is a person who hates rappers, and he hates gangstas. He hates the streets.
You make
he
your
hates it
money
all.
covering
He wants
it.
everyone in jail. And DJ Akademiks seems to be thoroughly impressed by this Jala. And I want people to understand this before they
Cut
go
from
and
the
talk
same
to
cloth.
him, or before they collaborate with him, or go and appear on his platform, or go and do any type of content with him. He's out to get you guys, okay? He's very dangerous. And so I want to show you guys this next clip where local gummy bear Whack 100, aka Three Fingers Whack, is talking about how crazy Jala's comments have been.
Someone commented that on one of the videos that I just reacted to. This is hilarious, man. It all comes full circle.
And recently. And this is coming from Whack 100. This is who I believe is a federal informant. I believe that Whack 100 has gotten many people locked up in his life. I think that he has a very
nothing would surprise me anymore. If somebody told me any of these guys were informants, nothing would surprise me, especially how this year has turned out. You don't commit crimes allegedly for like decades and nothing happens to you. I could totally believe this would be like some type of Whitey Bulger, The Departed type of storyline where the guy is allowed free reign just because he is providing people to get arrested. At the very least, he's, like I said, a content is king guy, and it seems like he's willing to broadcast any information, no matter how damaging it could be to the other person that told him.
Troubled background. I think he's got a lot of paperwork that has been unseen that would prove that he is a snitch. And so even and he's a staunch supporter
calling other
of
people
Jala.
rats.
And he's going to be talking about how crazy Jala sounds and how he's ruining their operation with how openly
He also managed 6ix9ine for a bit, so yeah, the dude has a track record.
hateful he is toward the rap community. Listen to this. This is whack.
How do you have Flakko in this, and he's totally against O2F?
Is he? I mean, this was, again, before.
Just came on my YouTube channel and went crazy on. He said he hoped Dirk get life. He said this, that, this, that.
Okay, but again, he's...
Dude gonna get hurt, man.
Well, people are always saying that. Who cares?
So Whack 100 thinks that Poetik...
Oh, man. The character of these people, like... It's really not the best, is it? Like, this has definitely got to be the most antagonistic group of people on the internet right now, at least in the hip-hop sphere. You guys work out in LA, like, so Adam, you got to be really careful with the energy you seem to be always inviting that you don't care, because I feel like every time there is a scuffle on set, you're the first one to hightail it out of there, so you know you're not built for it, man. So don't act like you don't care. You obviously do care by the way you act. So yeah, man, this like front that you're trying to put on is not you, fam. Let's be real about it.
Jala is going to get touched one day, which is very interesting. And I got to just say, what
He don't care about none of these
is
people.
This? Look at the 16. Look at the 16th cuck sitting here with his fucking ass hanging out of this thing. Look at the skin just spilling over. His lower body just dominates. Look at this. Look at the saddlebags. I mean, he should have gone as to Halloween as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What? He's got these big old fucking lower body and then, you know, his dainty little upper body. I think he'd make a fantastic T-Rex. But enough about that. Enough about Halloween. I want to talk about the 16 because he's going to talk about how dangerous Jala's mouth has been and how he's saying crazy stuff about people who have died in the streets of Philly.
He was being very disrespectful to some Philly politics. He says at one point, he says, Duel died, now you got to lay with him. And he's talking to Brandon Buckingham, who's a YouTuber. And obviously YBC Duel got murdered a few months ago.
But
saying that is pretty
this is
crazy.
the thing.
Duel died.
And coming from Adam 22, that is saying a lot because the dude seems to not care about almost anything. But yeah, you got to be really careful who you antagonize, who you provoke, because you think you're untouchable until you're not. But yes, guys, while there is freedom of speech for the most part, obviously there's certain things you can say that can get you locked up. You got to remember that your words, just like actions, have consequences. So you can't move around like you just live in this vacuum because you don't.
So he got to lay with him? A rapper died, but I made 100 bands.
Wow, so he is dissing the dead in a drill. He's making drill music, dissing the dead, dissing dead gang members. This is something that he's always said that he is against. He wants Lil Durk locked in jail for doing the same thing. This is really fascinating. Why is he doing this? I mean, he's really popping it lately. Have you guys seen his latest? So he fled LA. He's no longer in California. He moved to Texas. And so now that he's not in California anymore, now he's clowning everyone in LA, talking about how they're stupid Neanderthals and how, I mean, look at this clip. This clip was the day he arrived in his new home in Texas.
Dude, it was a LA street Neanderthal who snitched on Lil Durk and dropped Quantarondo's location and got his cousin killed. You know why? Who else you know would take money to protect somebody in their city, then take money from their op to set them up, and then snitch on the op when the police get involved? Oh, LA, y'all wrong, bro. LA, y'all foul, man.
Wow, so he hates LA. He hates the streets.
This guy would actually pay attention to some of the stuff he reports on. He would remember that all these incidents happened away from their city. So yeah, you're nothing more than just a flight away. And the last thing you want to do is also antagonize the gangsters that are in the city you live in, because you're in Texas, fam, and Texas is really thorough as well. But these people will continue to touch the stove until it burns them. They can't learn from other people's experiences. They have to live and regret their own.
He hates gangsterism. He hates it all. And look at this finger. I've never seen a finger look like this.
It looks like a piece of candy corn.
It looks like a candy corn. I mean, could you go?
Yo, that was spot on, fam. That's crazy. It looks like a piece of candy corn or like the top of like Patrick Starr's head, man.
Appreciate this for a second. This
or
is
I guess all extremities
that we are witnessing. So that's what's going on. And what's
That was
funny
hilarious.
is that he told, when he was in California, he told the 16 that he was done talking about LA street politics because, you know, he was living there, right? He's probably got 100 DMs a day talking about, hey, we're going to get you.
I think he largely stays out of LA politics, at least recently. He said he's staying out of it.
That's great, but he
and everything. So now that he's in Texas.
The thing is, people don't forget, man. People hold grudges. People have been documented on video getting their revenge out on somebody that did them dirty years and years ago. So don't think just because you don't speak on it anymore. Like I said, words have consequences. So you should probably make your amends more directly than just moving away. But yeah, this guy obviously hasn't felt like the wrath of any of these people. But he's going to continue to do this because he's getting rewarded for it by getting clicks and by getting the ad revenue. So it seems like he's going to continue to do it until he gets checked.
He's free. Feels free to start popping it. And so now that Poetik Jala moved to Texas, where the humidity, I mean, he's a very smelly person. Everyone knows that he stinks very, very badly. And so he moved to Texas, which is extremely
He looks
humid.
like it.
California has beautiful Mediterranean climate.
It's dry.
And LA is just really mild weather. I mean, he's going to go down there. He's going to be just sweating his fucking crack off. I mean, really smelling the place up.
Ah, God, swamp cheeks, man.
And Texas is the #1 state in the United States for cockroaches. And I'd hate for a cockroach to crawl between his cheeks. I mean, I just really just don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he thought it's a cheaper cost of living. He doesn't have any enemies in Texas. It's cheaper, more bang for your buck. I don't know why he did that, but I'm just concerned about his media career. I mean, his YouTube's not getting it done. I'll tell you that. So maybe he's got some money saved up. I don't know. But I do want to move on and talk about DJ Akademiks. What? So this clip is going to be DJ Akademiks sitting down with Lil Durk. Everyone knows Lil Durk. He's the guy that says, I never fucked on block hoes because I call them sis. And so he's got him on, he's doing an interview with him, and he's doing the same thing that Jala does.
Let me know what you guys think about his impersonations. Let me know if you guys think they're spot on. Or at the very least, very entertaining.
That Jala learned from. He's acting like he's oblivious, and he's trying to get Durk to incriminate himself on camera. And this was really interesting to me, partially because we're seeing Lil Durk.
You don't care about none of these people.
The murder for hire allegation.
Akademiks, anyway.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
I'm triggered by the Sly for Vaughn comments. I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They'd be like, they be saying Sly for Vaughn. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
He's trying to divert it by adding that compliment at the end. It's trying to disarm him.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
At this point, it was already too late.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why.
Axe face, though.
Yeah, though. We different in Iraq.
That was the most overt subliminal to stop talking about a subject that I've ever seen. And Akademiks definitely got the hint because look at this dude's body language and face, man.
I feel like you're speaking in parables. I'm trying to like decode it a little bit, but it's...
No, it's just stop.
We have nothing to do with nothing. I'm saying that's like me just claiming something I want to.
So DJ Akademiks looks like he's thinking, "Oh my God, like he's about to incriminate himself. Oh my God, I gotta shut up and just let him keep."
Durk has stopped other people from incriminating himself. The only thing he can't do is stop about rapping about it. That's his biggest hindrance.
Talking like, "Oh my God, like yo, like," and so he's like, it really looks like he's just like, "Oh my God, don't screw this up. This interview is going to be huge if I can get Lil Durk to do exactly what he's doing." And DJ Akademiks is just silently, just acting oblivious, even though he knows he's well aware of rumors about this. And so this
He's also more than likely
is
drunk off the
crazy.
Henny at this
And
very
another
moment.
thing that I want to point out is DJ Akademiks is really terrible at interviewing, and he's just always like,
this is why he don't do 'em
spastically,
anymore.
stutteringly, like and he's just all over the place. He doesn't know how to ask a question. And Little Durk,
Well, the thing is, it's just not something that really comes natural to him. He's a streamer. As conniving as Akademiks can be, obviously, as this video has pointed out, he's never really strengthened like his like interviewing skills. He's never really been an interviewer other than like a call here and there to confirm some news or something like that. That was really never his game. He's a YouTuber, he's a streamer, and also with the reputation he's built, people don't really want to sit with him. He is kind of like the black sheep of hip hop. So while he does have a huge platform, I don't really think he's beloved by too many people. Even a huge portion of his viewership, every time I go on there, seems like hate watchers looking for something to make fun of. He just so happens to be streaming 6 or 7 hours a day. So obviously he is the first to break a lot of news stories, and it's paid off incredibly for him. But he's definitely built a very like sour reputation with a lot of people.
Durk seems like he doesn't respect Akademiks at all. Look at this interaction.
What's y'all issue though? Like, because honestly, like I feel like
I think none of these guys really respect Akademiks.
I obviously can't
or
be missing
Flakko
was Farrakhan in terms
or
of trying
22.
to solve something. But if it is something that could be ever solved,
I'm just reading. Go ahead. Talk. I'm just reading.
Obviously, the disinterest is enough to see that, yeah, he does not respect this guy or like the line of questioning, which is something that obviously turned him off from the whole interview.
if there's something that could ever be solved,
It's just that Akademiks is like asking for
or if
names.
there's something that you guys could ignore each other, because not everything could be solved.
And Vaughn, we trust. You said what?
What's the issue with you and your boy?
So this is extremely cringe. DJ Akademiks
Even
is
that
one of the worst
question.
interviewers I've ever seen, and he's just desperately trying to get Durk to say something crazy about one of his beefs so that, of course, DJ Akademiks can get money from it, okay? And so now that Durk is in jail, DJ Akademiks is reposting clips from this interview that I think clips of this interview are going to be shown in court during the prosecution. I really do. So DJ Akademiks helped the prosecution, I think, possibly, right? And DJ...
Well, I think they may have gotten a detail here and there, maybe, but Lil Durk was smart enough to not really answer anything that would be too incriminating, at least from the clips we just saw. If the feds indict you, bro, for a RICO, like, dude, they could have convicted you yesterday. And him being indicted doesn't stop them from further investigating. It just takes Lil Durk off the street. So yeah, while there probably was details that they maybe received from this, I feel like they probably already knew all this stuff and way more.
DJ Akademiks is just like Poetik Jala. He wants these types of things to happen so that he can, you know what I mean? He doesn't like drill rappers. His favorite rapper is Drake. What? I'm not kidding. DJ Livingston's favorite, DJ Akademiks' favorite rapper of all
Livingston
time
Allen
is Drake.
I think that's cap too. I really do think that's like a character he's playing up because it is generating so much money, because there's like years of clips of him talking about how great Kendrick is, and the fact that I paused at this moment is really cringy right now, really weirded me out. I feel like he's staring into our souls right now, man. Somebody stop this man. But yeah, there's like tons of footage of him basically bigging up Kendrick over Drake, and there was a lot of that stuff. I feel like this is just because he's never going to really be able to talk to Kendrick. Kendrick doesn't really want to associate with anybody like Akademiks, and the closest relationship he's had with any of these elite rappers is Drake, and that only goes as far as a DM here and there. They haven't even met in real life.
That's fucking insane. And so this next clip is going to show, I want to show you this. This is DJ Akademiks openly instigating beef between gang members. And this was inappropriate. I want to show you this. Look at this.
Very punchable face.
This is the beginning of a nice RICO.
What university you go to? Bro, you talking about something?
Yo, chat, you want to see W Instigation? Watch this. W Instigation.
The way how y'all solve these issues to like meet up and like squabble or whatever, like why you guys been arguing for so long?
Low-key, he's a despicable dude, fam.
Pull up to the set. Everybody pull up to the set. That's all we can do. We can do it in the 60s. You can't do that. I can.
So he's talking
This
to
is
these
why he
people
can't
that he
go
doesn't
nowhere.
respect. He's talking to Brick Baby on the dead homies cuz I fuck on 6-0 on the dead homies, and he's talking to Whack 100. I want you to answer this question. And he's talking to fucking who's the other guy? Fucking I don't even know. But they're all allegedly gang members. They're all enemies. And Akademiks is
And the biggest chatty patties of them all.
Beef between them. So this is really weird, and I think it's so funny. And I want to show you a clip of DJ Akademiks talking about Brick Baby not too long ago. So this is really interesting.
Yo, Brick Baby. Before I'm a law-abiding citizen, but before you think I'd ever pay your rent, I get your own homies. I pay them to knock you off. Stop playing. Stop it. You're a bum-ass gangbanger who gonna do what you gonna do. Stop acting like you some... I'm telling you, your own homies, I get them a 300,000. You be gone. Stop.
That's the thing. When people with these huge chips on their shoulder get money, fam, they think they're a freaking mob boss. And the fact is, like, you're not, dude. Like, it's like Jay-Z saying money can't buy class. Like, yeah, man, this, like, him being so antagonistic, he would never say any of this stuff in front of any of these people's faces. We've also seen him in situations where he's hidden behind a tree when there was like a kerfuffle going on. So, yeah, I don't really believe any of this stuff. This is just him talking big talk behind the camera in his basement. There's a reason why he has to move around in the manner he does, where he has to literally call ahead to ask who's going to be there, or literally take whole cities off his fly list because of the enemies he's built in these like various places. And it's honestly all his fault. This is what happens when you give a lame, insecure person all the money in the world. Don't know how to act.
Wow, so he really talks badly about gang members. You're a fucking broke-ass gang member. Like, whoa, why is he so angry? Why does he hate the, you know what I mean? He hates the people that he pretends to be friends with today and present day. So this is really glaring. And what's really kind of glaring to me is his infatuation with this guy Myron from Fresh and Fit. What? And everyone in his chat hates Myron.
They're all fringe people, so they're the only ones that hold each other down.
I hate Myron. Everyone hates Myron, okay? He's a very weird, sort of confused racist. And DJ Akademiks loves him. He loves him so much. He's trying to get his fans to love him too.
Look, for me, guys, check me out on Fed Reacts, Fresh and Fit. We're going to be live tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. What time are you going to stream?
Yeah, probably tomorrow. I'll probably stream like 5 to 12 or something like that.
All right, I'll hop on with you a little bit. What do you want to discuss? You want to talk Dirk some more or anything else?
Those McDonald's jokes, man, never ending.
Doesn't like blacks, is code switching. Hey, what do you want to talk with you? What should I talk with you about? That's not okay. And what is this conversation? It sounds like they're like setting up a date. This is how you would plan a date. So I'll see you time tomorrow. What's a good time? What time should I pick you up? Where should we go to eat? You know what I mean? That's really the vibe I'm getting from this.
We didn't get the ISO of just me and you because we had Trench's news in, and then we had the call. But sure, we could do ISO tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever you want, man.
All right, cool. Hey, chat. When it comes to situations like this, I love bringing Myron on. I feel like he adds valuable insight. And I could kind of bounce off him with questions that we
Okay,
all
so
have.
this is DJ Akademiks trying to...
While Myron was a former Fed, yeah, bro, you literally choose the most radioactive people in your life. But like I said, these are the only people that will stand up for each other because they've alienated and basically antagonized everybody else.
Sell Myron to his audience and explain why they shouldn't hate him, which they do.
And I know y'all have, so I think it's a good deal, So I appreciate you guys.
A lot of them hate me, but you guys will like me eventually. Pause.
I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. It's weird how they have this odd relationship with you.
So the odd relationship that DJ Akademiks is talking about is that he covers hip hop, but he's also best friends with Myron, who is openly racist.
Shout out to my guy Myron.
Or more self-loathing than anything.
Fuck with him no matter what he does.
Shit. But and then some guys are like, hell, I've noticed with black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, I said we.
He's white, Justin. He's white. I like that.
This video that
we got these niggas running like it's an employment line.
What the
freaking clown?
Don't do that. I will find you, you fucking stinky looking piece of shit. You go fucking find.
These are all like the urchins of the internet world, guys. Like all these guys like together. This is why they only really hang out with each other.
Right here. I don't like you already as a character.
This is not
I was
representative.
born this way, you chick. Keep going, chick.
No, I don't think they do.
And then they wonder why they get banned.
Come on. No, we're down.
What, Nick Fuentes?
No. Let's go. We're down for what happened.
Another radical racist.
Shout out to my guy Myron. I fuck with him no matter what he does.
She's hanging out with two too, makes it even worse.
Okay. Wait, what? These aren't.
Yeah, they are.
She's Dominican. Wait, why is it bad that she's hanging out with black people?
Really?
Yeah.
Black girls are bottom of the totem pole, bro.
It's crazy because I'm pretty sure he's dating a Venezuelan chick. And yeah, you could definitely say that they're Afro-Latino as well. Yeah, so Dominicans definitely fall in that same category.
You want me to lie?
Bottom of the totem pole of what? Because
In everything. They're fat. They're
Okay,
loud.
okay. First off,
They're obnoxious. They have wear fake hair.
these both
She
girls
might
are
be the
both
skinniest there.
Spanish.
They look black.
Shout out to my guy Myron. I fuck with him no matter what he does, but like he has multiple different facets of what he does. He does relationship stuff. He does political talk. He does some stuff just about life and entrepreneurship. He does shit about getting in the gym and wealth and fitness.
When you got to sell something that hard, obviously it's not a great product.
And then he also does stuff about law. You guys do with me. You don't agree with me with everything. So like, why do you feel you got to agree with him with everything? It's okay.
So DJ Akademiks is trying to sell Myron to his audience. He wants to popularize Myron. He wants Myron. He loves
This dude's
Myron,
like demonetized off everything by now, no?
Which I think is pretty alarming considering DJ Akademiks' line of work and his colleagues and everything else. Why is he platforming this cringy racist with such vigor, with such
he's cringy.
enthusiasm? He's talking him up like he's the Lord Jesus Christ over here. Like, yo, like he does everything. Like, shut the fuck up, okay? Do you understand? And this guy Myron, I guess his claim to fame is he used to be a federal agent with Homeland Security. He used to arrest people, and that's what DJ Akademiks likes. He loves arrests. And so
This guy had a lot of clout. I want to say, what is it, 2 years ago? Definitely fell off because all these guys got demonetized. And yeah, he was one of the few people that actually stuck up and platformed DJ Akademiks. And now Ak is trying to pay it forward because how many people do you really see that he's close to, that he really has any type of actual friendship with? I feel like the people around him are only using him. Even his shorty seems like only using him. Anytime I read anything about them together, it's usually about her exposing him or putting him live in like an embarrassing state. I want to say she even like smashed an egg on the dude's head during the stream, and he tried to play it off like it was some type of prank. But fam, if somebody slams an egg on your head on stream in the manner she did, fam, there's nothing funny about that. She's definitely trying to embarrass you guys.
So he's like trying to like let this guy plug on his platform. Check me out on Fed Reacts, guys. I'm going to be talking about a bunch of stupid ass Fed Reacts too, by the way. I mean, that's the worst name I've ever heard. He must have thought that up in about 4 minutes while he was taking his shit. That's the worst, stupidest name I've ever. Fed Reacts. That's like a child's. He's supposed to be a brilliant genius of an entrepreneur. He's a content creator who built Fresh and Fit. He's so smart. Fed Reacts, really? And his numbers on that channel are in the shit box. Go check it out. I mean, he's really not popular.
The thing is, people don't want to see him for that content. The only content anybody ever wanted to see with this guy involved was usually when there was girls around. Other than that, his stuff really didn't get any clicks.
Probably because of his open racism. And he does not like me, by the way.
We sat down and had a conversation at Chipotle, actually, funny enough.
Point and shoot. Shout out to you, bro, in the chat.
So,
you guys were cool.
Yeah. Me and Yande get along. We're totally cool. In respect for him, I like him a lot. He's a really good guy. So, yeah.
Shout out to Point and Shoot in the chat. I'm watching your videos. Brian Pumper one was really funny, bro.
Oh,
Point and
okay.
Shoot. He does a commentary on
commentary.
This guy.
Okay.
No jumper stuff,
But
too.
yeah, no, I'm glad that we were able to iron it out.
He was scared. He was so scared. Yeah. So anyways, DJ Akademiks and Poetik Jala are bad. They are this. They should be talked about like people talk about Vladimir. They're feds. They get people locked up. They're vultures. They are, they're just extremely terrible people, and they're very bad. And so that's all I got. And I appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, guys. Well, these people are probably the most despicable people in hip hop right now. For a lot of people, I feel like it's a two-way street. Like I said earlier, you have to be willing to give these answers. You have to be willing to tell on yourself. Like, guys, just because you get booked somewhere, just because you have an interview, doesn't force you to answer any of these questions. If you're there about music and only want to talk about your music, only answer that stuff. They'll get the hint. And obviously a better interviewer, somebody way better than Ak, will get that and be able to segue that into something better, more comfortable, because his interviews were so painful to watch. But that goes to show you again that the dude is a YouTuber streamer, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate at all to the podcasting or the interview space. It's two totally different things. And while you can learn those skills, even if he does, honestly, I don't think he's going to book the guests that I think he wants to book. Like he wants to like book the A-list guys. and you're just going to be stuck interviewing Roddy Ricch like 4 times a year. I don't think he's really going to get the elite artist down there because, yeah, the reputation he's built. You're not the coolest of guys. I could probably argue that you were probably the uncoolest guy, other than probably Flakko right here, because he definitely gets his share of jokes too. And while these two have definitely built up huge platforms, yeah, the way they cover things really hasn't made them the most likable people in their space. I don't know how many times I have to stress it. Guys, it's up to you to not answer these questions. They can't force you to do any of this stuff. Once they book you and if they pay you for an interview, they can't take that money back, man. They're going to have to deal with it. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think Ak and Poetik Flakko are helping the police arrest people? I think, honestly, the feds already have everything they need. Anything they could potentially get from any of the stuff these guys are putting out, more than likely they already have. Like I said, it's still plausible that a detail could get broken through this, but I honestly feel like, guys, they're dead to rights once they get indicted. People tend to like assume the feds are dumb and they're anything but that. They're putting in hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars into these investigations, and they're going to make sure they see a return on that investment, which I always say is a conviction. That's how you're able to justify all this stuff. And with them winning the case, they could also go in and seize a lot of that money and make a ton of money back. So yeah, I feel like these are just minor players, if at all, in the big scheme of things. But it definitely does not help either. So yeah, Dirk has definitely been smart to not say anything in interviews. I don't know why he couldn't translate that into the music and not talk about the active crimes you're involved in. He will have his day in court. So yeah, if he didn't do any of this stuff, obviously, he will be free. But we still got to remember they are victims. They are people whose lives are altered by these events. So let's not be insensitive to them either. But Dirk will have his day in court. Definitely let me know if you guys think these guys are any factor when it comes to these guys getting arrested. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. This does the channel wonders. Guys, thank you guys so much. We blew past 3K subscribers, and we did it in, I want to say, like 7 months. And it's all thanks to you guys. The dialogues have been amazing. I just want to let you guys know I do read them, and they're honestly my favorite part of making these videos. So I want to thank you guys so much for those. And honestly, all the love and support you guys give in the comments. Like, you guys are amazing. So I hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Flakko has to realize he can make new enemies in Texas, man. Especially by the way he like antagonizes these people. Because people will look at it as a way to get some clout on their side.